What's up guys, it's Eafc here, and today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite trading methods right now on Eafc 24 Ultimate Team to help you build your coins up. But before we jump into that, I'm going to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking to buy cheap, fast, and reliable coins, make sure to check out iggm.com using the link in the description and use the code CHIEF at checkout for a 5% discount. Now let's get right into this video. Alright boys, so diving into this video, and what we're going to be going over today is basically two different trading methods that involve trading with players that already have chemistry styles applied to them. So why would we trade with these cards, and how can we make coins from this? Well, first of all, players that already have chemistry styles applied to them have added value, because somebody that wants this player with a chemistry style then obviously doesn't have to go buy one to apply to them. They already have it on them. And the example I like to use to show people this is Nathan Ake. So right now, a gold Nathan Ake is about 1,500 coins, right? And a shadow chemistry style right now is about 3,000 coins. So if somebody wanted to buy an Ake and apply a shadow chem style, it's going to cost them an additional 3,000 coins to go get a shadow chem style. However, they can just go buy an Ake that has a shadow already applied to it. And obviously this will be a little more expensive, but not as expensive. And there are gaps in the market here where we can make coins. So if we go take a look at Ake with a chemistry style right now, and with a shadow applied to him, I believe he sells around 2,200 here, maybe a little bit more expensive. As you can see, he's got about 1,000 coins added to his value here, selling about 2,500 coins. And again, this is because people are willing to pay more because he already has a shadow applied to him, because they don't have to go purchase a shadow chem style. So we're going to use this to our advantage here, because a lot of times you can get really easy bids on the market because people don't realize, oh, this player is going to be more expensive because they have a chemistry style applied to them. So our first method is going to be really simple here. All you're going to do is you're going to set your quality to gold rare and your chemistry style to shadow here. And I like to do no price parameters, because sometimes when you put pricing stuff in the filter, it just like messes with the market a little bit. Not all the cards pop up. So just do gold rare shadow here. And what we're going to do is we're basically just going to look for any player that already has a bid on it. And I want to find one that I know could possibly be a deal here. So for example, Malasia here. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm willing to pay 500 coins more than a player's normal price if they have a shadow on them. So, for example, Malasia here is 850. I'm not going to pay 2K for that card. However, there is still potential that it's a good deal. And as the further you go, the more you'll get to know the market. So, for example, he just went for 2,000 coins on bid there. Now, Tyrell Malasia here, and we can see what he sells for with a shadow chemistry style, and see, if we actually could have gotten a deal on that card. He is currently selling for, with a shadow, there's one for 2,600 coins. So we could have won that for 2K, sold it for 2,500, made a nice profit. And the more you do this, and the more you get used to the players and you know their prices, it's going to get easier and easier, because you don't need to look up prices. You know what they're going to sell for and everything like that. So really simple here. The filter's simple, just gold rare shadow, and you're basically going to look for any player that already has a bid on it. And if it's a good deal, you're going to go ahead and bid on them. It's pretty basic. And I won a few cards before the video just to show you guys how exactly it works and how you can make easy coins off of it. And there's a couple more pointers here that'll make it easier, and then we'll jump into our second method. But first of all, you can see I won a Nathan Ake here for 1,900. We saw there was a lot of him listed for 2,600. There were a couple for 25. So I'll list mine for 24 here. You don't always have to list for the cheapest price, because it's not like it's a super saturated market. So there are lazy buyers and whatnot, but we'll list Ake there. Nothing crazy, but a 500 coin profit on him. Next up, I got a Lucas Hernandez for 3,800, and I got a DePaul for 8,700. Now, a rule I always tell people with this method is the more expensive a card is, the less value gets added to it by a shadow chem style. So we saw like Malashia there. He's an 850 coin card, but he's like 2.5k with a shadow on him. Ake is a 1500 coin card. He becomes 2500 with a shadow on him. So those cheap cards with shadows on them get more value added. However, the more expensive we get here, the less and less value gets added onto them because of the chem style. So if we look at Lucas Hernandez here, he is currently selling for, I believe it's about 3,800 here for just his gold card. Yeah, so there's one there for 37. So he goes about 38, 3,900 coins in that range. So yeah, about 39. So let's see what he goes for with a shadow chemistry style here. He is going to sell for hopefully closer to 5k here. Let's see, 4.9. So there's quite a few for 4.8 listed up. So I may sell like 4.6k here is going to be my selling point. So again, not a ton of value added to him there, only 800 coins to his value. So he's about 4.6k. And then DePaul here is going to be the next one. Now his base card, I believe, is about 9,000 coins here. We'll take a look. Wow, we actually got a decent deal on him. So he is about, 9,000, 9,100 coins here, somewhere around there. Now, with a shadow on him, again, the more expensive they are, the less value a shadow adds. So let's see what he goes for here. Actually, not many on the market here. There's one for 10k there. So about 1,000 coins added to his value. So again, not bad, but you got to be careful with those more expensive cards as well, because you do lose coins on tax too. So we'll be able to sell those two cards for some nice profit as well. Let's see exactly what we made on these. So for those higher rated cards as well, I typically just try to get players for their like normal price. So DePaul here goes for 9k. I got him a little bit under his normal price, which is nice there. And that's one of the big advantages of this method, is since a lot of people don't realize that these cards have shadows and stuff on them, or whatever chemistry style you do, then they don't realize they go for more, and they'll stop bidding at the player's like normal price, or where you would make profit if you're selling them at that player's normal price. However, if you pay attention to these chem styles, you would know that, hey, this card has additional value, I can keep bidding on it. So it's really about taking advantage of that gap between a player's normal price and them with a chem style applied. And again, I did this with Hunter. You can, or with Shadow, you can do this with Hunter as well. Hunter chem styles are about 2,000 coins. Shadows are about 2,800. So you can do it with both. I typically just stick to Shadow, but if we just went and like looked at cards with Hunter here, let's see, because basically for every defender, the ideal chem style is going to be a shadow, pretty much. But attackers are like much more varied. So I typically just rock with shadow. Now, our second part to this method is going to be, instead of bidding, it's going to be like a buy now sniping type method here. So what we're going to do is, what I like to do, I like to go chemistry style, shadow, position, defender, and then set your max bid to something like, say, 1,200 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way to the end here to what we call the 59th minute, where cards that are listed for an hour, you see them like right when they're popping on the market. So let's hope this filter is working right now, because sometimes you do have to play with it a little bit. So you're going to scroll all the way to the end here. And again, you can play with the price parameters a little bit more too, just to make it easier to scroll to the end here, because it can take ages. So basically what we're looking for here is, once we get to the end, what you can do, if you don't know, is if you hit square on PlayStation, or I believe it's X on Xbox on that side, it compares price of a player. And then if you back out, it essentially refreshes the market. So any new players that get listed up here, you're going to see them right away when they get listed on the market. So now, instead of bidding on players, we're basically sniping these players with shadows. So I take a look here. Skriniar's 4.1k. 5k is not a great deal. Again, usually I try to go maximum like 500 coins over a player's normal price. Ake is close to a deal there, but not really. We know he sells about 2,500. I know Reece James gold card is around 9,000 coins, or it was yesterday, so that's not a deal. So the key with this method essentially is knowing player prices. Wan-Bissaka is a great deal there. I was really slow on it though. So you can see a nice deal there. Wan-Bissaka for 1,100 just got sold with a shadow on him. If we go look at Aaron Wan-Bissaka's price here, let's see what he sells for with a shadow. So pop on the shadow chem style, and I bet he's around 2,000 coins here would be my guess. So he's over 2,000. So that was a really nice pickup for whoever just got that. He is currently selling for upwards of 3,000. Yeah, right about 3,000 coins there. So you can see pretty simple method here at the end of the day. It's just about getting that filter set up. It's a little more complicated than the first one. So again, shadow, defender, and then you're basically just going to set it so there's like any kind of low bid price here. And you can set a max buy now, whatever it may be, just so that like it doesn't take you as long to scroll to the end here. So maybe set a max buy now of like 9,900 coins. And then you can scroll to the end here. It'll make it a little bit easier to get to the end, a lot faster because there's not as many of those super expensive cards popping up in here. And then you just get back to business. You compare price on the player, back out, go back in, and market will be refreshed. That Sule could possibly be a deal. He's not going to be there because you do have to be really quick on this. So a lot of this method is learning player prices. But again, same as the bidding, maximum I'm willing to go is 500 coins over a player's price. I will not do more than that. That typically is like the cutoff where most cards are not going to be worth it. But again, it's all about learning those player prices, getting used to it. And the more you do it, the more coins you're going to make with a method like this. Now, we did get a sale as well. So we'll go ahead and show that off. I think that DePaul sold, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, something else just sold as well. So you can see these players do sell in some sort of timely fashion here. So DePaul sold and Lucas Hernandez sold. So we're over 1,000 coins profit between those two, waiting for Ake to sell as well. So in a good spot here, pretty simple. If you guys have questions, obviously do drop them in the comments down below. I answer every comment. Join the free trading Discord as well. The link is in the description, and we stream every single day on Twitch, so make sure to check that out. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.